Oh, what's everyone doing today? I'm just gonna let the room fill up for a bit. If it does, if it doesn't, whatever's. Um, so how's everyone's night? Did you enjoy Impact Wrestling? Did you enjoy WoW? Did you enjoy MLW? Did you enjoy what else is on Friday nights? I think that's it. Wednesday, I think, is NJPW on Access. I think. I don't know. I don't have the channel anymore. All right. We're getting down to the 5-minute meter. 5-minute meter. Yeah, my phone's a piece of shit. Gonna run down the Impact roster first. But since I said 12, 5 minutes. Let the room fill up. It's not filling up at all. All right then. Well, I don't know. I'm an impatient person. I can't do this. I'm an impatient person. I can't wait. I can't leave you guys hanging. Okay, so clarifying, this is going to be a weekly episode. It's not going to be a daily. It's going to be a weekly episode that I have reoccurring thoughts throughout the week that goes on Twitter and everything else. This segment, like my others, is going to be run down the card. This one is just going to be me venting and ranting and giving info and rumors and everything else that's clearing the air, being my own talk show, I guess. It's never going to go anywhere, but you never know. But it's going to be called Let's Talk About Wrestling. I know, pretty bland in the name. I'll think of a better one soon. But this is episode 1. And let's get into it. The first thing I like to discuss is the points of discussion would be Impact Wrestling, and everything that needs to be discussed will be going down in my head. First, I want to discuss the roster. It's a hell of a roster, so it's going to take a bit. The Impact active roster, according to their website, Brian Cage, a beast among men. Definitely a man to look forward to every week. Athletic, gifted, strong, power, has good mic skills, has one of the best attitudes I've ever seen. Dave Christ, man of many faces. I like that gimmick. He can make some of the best faces. He has great style, great ring awareness. He's not, I want to say not good at taking bumps, but he needs to be careful on the bumps he takes. Desi Hit Squad is Raj Singh, Gama Singh, and Rohit Raju. These guys, if they were given anything besides this character thing, I think they would be bigger. But because they're the only India people on the roster, they really can't clash with anyone properly. If they went on singles and did the single thing, I think they'd be much more of an impact than a tag team. That's just my personal thoughts on it. Des and Xavier, they have him on Dez here. I think that's his name now, is Dez. Dez is probably the best high flyer. He is the future. He is one to definitely look into week in, week out. So I'm really looking forward to what Dez can bring to Impact. I'm looking forward to what he does and what he brings. The X Division Championship is nearly in his grasp, I'm guessing. Eddie Edwards. This dude has evolved like crazy. Oh my god. It's so interesting seeing this character from 2015 to being signees for MVP. Those were his first 2 signees, was the American Wolves, and they're like bodyguards wearing the whole black suits and in UK, and then they wrestled that night and the whole UK crowd was like, holy shit, that was amazing. And then further on in the years, the tag teams, They developed tag team. I can't think of the word. But then they wrestled the Dudley Boys, Team 3D, the Hardys, and then the BDC, I believe. And they did a spectacular job. I mean, these three teams were just putting on cynical matches everywhere. And Eddie Edwards has evolved after that too. Like then he went to Noah for about a good 3 months, and then came back with a more Japan-based style. And then the whole thing with Sami Callihan busting his eye evolved his character again. Like this kid has evolved so much on the Impact roster in such a short amount of time that he's definitely one of my favorites. Eli Drake, the voice on the mic. I want to say the voice of Impact 'cause that's Josh Matthews. But Eli Drake, for a while I didn't like the guy. He was arrogant, pushy, self-entitled. After a while his promos got repetitious. Like he would do the same line in every that's a pillow. He would do the same line in every promo, and it was just not great. Kept doing the dummy line or shut up dummy or the Kavorka, and then he started rebuilding his promos, and it became not repetitious. It became doing one thing, calling out the city they're in or hassling the city that they live in. It was interesting. I like Eli Drake now. Ethan Page. What can I say about this guy? Canadian, brutal, athletic, great mic voice, great presence alone. He's definitely a talent to look forward to in 2019. He's gonna make big grounds. Falaba. Oh, I love that man. Falaba is awesome. I love Falaba. I mean, I didn't think he would be that big of a star that he became to be a star. It was great to see him evolve in a time like during the Jared era where he would be on the toilet eating M&Ms like, oh, or the turkey trot where he'd be not worrying about the match, he'd just be eating. Like, I'm not focused on the match, I'm eating. I love Fall Out. He's a great character. Great. Phoenix, the Warbird, the Warbird, the Mexican. I love this guy. He is athletic, physical, an awe-inspiring talent. I hope he stays on the roster for a very long time, whether the partnership committed or not, or signed or contracted, whatever the hell that is. Um, I'm very excited about this. I like this talent. Gama Singh, people saw him from WCW, but I don't remember anything about him. He's he's a funny character. I like Gama Singh. I don't like him as much as the others though, but Gama brings a lot to the India culture, which is good to have him. Apparently Grado is still on the roster. He's still on the website. He's working in UK at WS at the moment, but yeah. Hernandez, oh, good talent right there. I'm surprised he's never had a run. I like okay, maybe back in the day he could have been good in WWE. But right now I wouldn't want him to go there. Um but yeah, he's been in Lucha Underground, he's been in AAA, he's been in Crash, he's been in Impact, he's been in TNA, he's been in GFW, he's done it all. Hernandez is one person that's done everything but the main stage. And I hope he never goes there because they wouldn't know what to do with him. Only a special few promotions have booked Hernandez right. Homicide. I like Homicide. I don't think I'll ever know his real name, but this guy is crazy ass motherfucker is fucking insane. I love Homicide. Homicide is definitely a talent that everyone needs to put their eyes on, even though he's up there in age still, but he can still go. Jay Chris, the savant of foot kicking, as Don Callis likes to say. I like this kid. He reminds me of Spider-Man. And both Dave and Jake follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I was one of the fans that when I first saw these cats, debut on Impact. Like, oh, these guys are nothing. These guys wasn't able to squash the match. I'm like, first off, it wasn't a squash match. It was a debut match. Second, these kids are gonna be big. Just give them the proper build. I've seen some of the matches they do on the indies, and everyone's like, "Oh, these guys aren't nothing. Why did Impact sign these guys?" I was like, "Just wait, just wait." And lo and behold, everybody was proven wrong. The Barbed Wire Massacre match, the matches they had before that, the Bound for Glory match, everything was proven wrong. Like, oh my god, these guys are amazing. Even Callis was like, I don't like these guys. Then he saw the match. I like these guys. Jimmy Jacobs, the creative producer and writer for the show. I like Jimmy Jacobs. He's a talented, ingenious man. Um, he's not afraid to show his inner sides too. So it's great to have Jimmy Jacobs, and I think WWE made a mistake on firing him because once they fire a talent, he's free for other promotions to improve, and that's exactly what happened. Joe Hendry, he's off in Canada, right? Canada or UK? I think he's UK with visa issues, so he'll be back soon. Um, Johnny Impact. Ah, yes, Johnny Impact, Johnny Mundo, Johnny Fusion, Johnny Blackcraft, Johnny. I've liked Johnny since early 1990. What was his date? Early 2000s, I'm going to say. I saw his work there. I saw his work in Lucha Underground, and everyone's like, "Oh, this guy can't do anything. This guy can't do like he can't do anything. Why is he on every booked promotion? Like seriously." Johnny Impact is a hell of a talent. He's a parkour enthusiast, guru of the ring general, and can do about anything he puts his mind to. Anything. He is absolutely incredible, and I really don't understand the hate that he gets for it. Killer Cross. Oh, the man. The mystery man. This guy is being extremely impressive at the moment. Whether it's Lucha Libre, uh, whether it's on Impact, either way, he's making headstones and tombstones. Outright killed fucking Trevor Lee. Eddie Kingston, also known as King. Man, there's a lot roster. I have a lot to go through. This is gonna be a long ass video. Kingston, definitely one to look forward to in 2019. I don't know if he's ever coming back, but I'm pretty sure he might come back. He's on the roster. Kevin Matthews. It was crazy seeing this guy. At the moment, when they first brought him in, he was Sienna's cousin, and then they transitioned him into a comedy role with this Fallah Bahh and KM. I like KM and Fallah Bahh, but I really like when he talks in the mic more. He's got a very stern voice. Congo Kong is back at the Rebel Complex chilling by poolside waiting for their return. I'm guessing, because we haven't seen him since he was tossed in the pool. Conan. Oh, the legend, the myth. Definitely a strong signing on that. LAX, Ortiz, Santana, Drastic, and I forgot Ortiz's real name. But yes, LAX, another good tag team. They are breaking history and ruling the tag team world. I mean, they say the Bucks are the top. I disagree. LAX have wrestled everywhere, have wrestled everyone, and they are making history. Moose, the linebacker or the running back. No, it's a linebacker for the Patriots and the Rams. A former football fan. I'm a former football player. OGs registered as Hernandez, Homicide, and King. OVE, Pentagon Jr. Oh man, I can't say anything bad about this guy. This man, this legend, this skeleton, that's whatever you want to call him, is absolutely incredible. He is a hell of a talent, hell of a signing, and I can't say much more things about him that you guys already know. He is absolutely amazing. P.D. Williams, the Canadian destroyer, P.D. Williams, very proud of this talent. He has come back since after the hiatus he took. The Rascals. Oh, the Rascals. What can I say about these cats? Well, all three of them are the future, that's for sure. And the pot segments they do, the pot circles, those are always fun. I love those. Rich Swann, another example of why WWE should be careful of who they fire because they don't know where they'll end up and how much of a noise they'll make on another promotion. Rich was fired due to allegations that were never proven, but because of the allegation was too controversial, I said that wrong, to their public image, he was casted out. And then he showed up on the indies, got a lot of hate from the fans because of what they thought were rumors were true and everything else. And so he was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna wrestle anymore. I'm done. I can't put my face in this image anymore." Then he found out about the Lucha Underground thing and saw how awesome it was. And he's like, "You know what? Maybe I stepped out too soon." Started reaching out, started doing indie bookings after that. And then lo and behold, Impact saw him, signed him, locked him down. There you go. Another WWE's loss is Impact's gain. Sami Callihan, another example of WWE's loss is Impact's gain. He was in NXT as Solomon Crow. Didn't really see much of him doing more in there, and so he left to gamble on himself, started a promotion, started working with CZW, started working with Rockstar Pro and then Revolver at the same time. I don't know which one he owns and which one he helps. I think he helps both, but he owns one of them. The Wrestler of the Year, the Draw, Moment of the Year. Dude made a hell of a 2018. Awesome talent. Suicide. How many people have donned this costume? A lot. We don't even know who's under that mask, do we? Willie Mack, the Mack truck, the heavy truck, I don't know other nicknames for him. I liked his work in Lucha Underground. He's done a lot of work there. He's done a lot of work in Lucha Libre. Definitely an MOW, I think. So he's definitely a good signing for Impact. Now the knockouts, my favorite segment to talk about. Alicia Edwards, she's hardcore. She's hardcore. She's hardcore. So anyways, she's definitely a talent to look forward to in 2019. I feel like she has a lot to bring to the to Impact. She's married to Eddie Edwards, so the whole storyline fits when she's hardcore. That was funny. That was great. I loved that at Homecoming where she just wailed on who she hit. Was it Moose? Yeah, it was Moose. And she just started wailing on him, and then the audience was like, "She's hardcore. She's hardcore." I like that. Allie, the Evolution Bunny. The bunny Allie. She was a pilgrim. She was an assistant. She was a secretary. She was a bride. She was a bunny. She was a champion, and now she's a possessed bunny. Very interesting to see how far she has come in this promotion. Jordan Grace, the powerhouse, the daughter of Scott Steiner, allegedly. Very proud of this talent. I saw her in All In, and I was like, damn, she just put Cage out of the Battle Royal. She flipped him. She powerbombed him. She suplexed him. She is a strong knockout. Katarina, my future wife. I love her. Gorgeous, inspirational, has the best promo skills that I've ever seen on a knockout. Sorry to anyone else. But yes, she is gorgeous and lethal. Kiera Hogan. Definitely one to look forward to in 2019. She's making some grounds. She's breaking down barriers. She is definitely one to look forward to. And as she said in her older videos, that she's always wanted to be a knockout because how much the knockouts help the women's wrestling industry. Rosemary, uh, I love Rosemary. Big fan of hers. She brings a lot to Impact that has kept Impact going, in my opinion. The dark realm, the mysterious, the demon culture, the voodoo, the witches. It's very awesome to see how much she has progressed in this company too. The Smoke Show Scarlet Bordeaux. We finally get to see her match next week or the week after because it's at the Vegas tapings. People get to see her match at the Vegas tapings. We get to see it a week after, I think. Su Young, the Undead Bride. Very talented wrestler, very talented character, very talented person. Um, we got her early in 2018, I believe. No, it was 2017, late 2017, and she has made a hell of a run so far. I'm very excited to see what she'll bring to Impact. Taya Valkyrie. I love Taya. She gets a lot of hate online, but lo and behold, if she showed up in WWE one day, they would kiss her feet. Literally, I think someone would jump the bar rail, worship her feet, and that's very creepy to say, but that's how WWE fans are. They worship their wrestlers. I don't get it. Tessa Blanchard, the proclaimed best future women's wrestling wrestler. Sorry. A lot can be said about her attitude, her entitlement, her self-awareness. But she's definitely a talent to look forward to. I'm very excited to see what she'll bring to Impact. Now the host, I'm almost done, guys. I'm almost done. This was a lot to go on. I still have 20 points to go over. Alicia Tout, Don Callis, Josh Matthews. Hey, Melissa Santos got a graphic. That's awesome. I love that. And I'm not going to go over the Hall of Fames. All right. That's it for that. Now, the next point on the Impact agenda, the product. All right. Now to get in the more uplifting product. The product has been amazing so far. I don't understand why no one watches it or why people don't watch it. It's free on Twitch. Like free wrestling. Why not watch? If you have nothing going on a Friday night, turn on Twitch, watch the best wrestling promotion, best wrestling ever, and just enjoy yourself. Get some popcorn, grab some beer. There was my Civil War ringtone. Yeah, I don't understand why people don't watch. It's something to look forward to. It's wrestling. It's like the match last night was incredible. The tag team title match, LAX versus Lucha Brothers for the second time. It was great. The Trey Miguel versus Rohit Raju match was amazing. The Ali versus Kira Hogan, definitely impressive. Like they have knocked out every fucking match for the last 2 years, and it's not getting the buzz it deserves. I'm really fucking sick of it. I mean, yeah, sure, it's not financially stable. Oh, it's not this. Oh, it's not that. Who the fuck cares? Seriously, it's wrestling, not an agenda, not a journal, not a number sheet. We as fans shouldn't care about numbers. We should care about the product, we should care about the wrestlers, and we should care about everything else. Numbers, not important. Viewership, not important. Money, not important. Everything else is not important, but the wrestling, the product, the roster, and what it brings to us. We just shouldn't care about the viewers. We shouldn't care about the money. We shouldn't care about who's contracted. Nothing. That's for them to worry about, not us to worry about. And we get so caught up in who's contracted and who's signed and who's making the biggest numbers and who's has the best viewership. Viewership doesn't matter. The product does. And if the product is good, the product is sound. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Uh, the creative team. The creative team, as of right now, is helped by Raven. I don't know if he's fully on there, but he does put little input. Conan, Jimmy Jacobs, and Tommy Dreamer. Those are going to take place in Vegas. We've got next week is the last. Is the last creative team of Sanjay Abyss. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that. I'm very disappointed in all that, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. That's their business. I'm not really going to focus on that. What happened last night? I discussed that earlier. Future plans. Okay, so future plans. There is some things brewing on the internet that I've seen and focused on. For instance, Rockstar Pro or Revolver. I don't know the difference between the two. One's in Iowa and one's in Ohio, but they're so similar that I forget what topic is topic. But they are moving arenas. One just shut down, and they said they were moving closer to impact viewings and impact areas. So I don't know what's going on with that, but something's brewing. There is MOW and Impact are doing a collaboration event. Not sure if it's a competition one, but they are just letting the world know that you can see Impact and you can see MOW the next night, so there's no complications with contracts and shit. Then we have the United We Stand thing on Twitch in April. Then we have I want to say a show in Dayton, so it's probably Revolver. On Twitch again. February, we just got our February Smash one. The one night only airs tonight. A New Beginning with Wrestle Pro, I believe. Oh no, not Wrestle Pro, PPW, my bad. The Pennsylvania promotion. So yeah, there's a lot of plans going forward. So people say, "Oh, Impact is selling." Like, why would they sell? They have plans 5 years in advance from now. They have plans in motion for the rest of the year. They're not selling. They're not agreeing to anything. They're not going away anytime soon. 16 years of history has 16 years of fan base. No matter what goes on or how the money is, the fans will always be there for the promotion and the fans will revive the promotion. Plain and simple. Unless someone buys them out, it's never going to happen. Never. Never, 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 never. Well, that's it in the Impact one. Now to discuss my All Elite subject. Now, what I have here is the good. All Elite Wrestling. I don't. Okay, first off, All Elite Wrestling. Does anyone else think that's a really bad name for promotion? I mean, the abbreviation is AEW. How is that going to come out in a chat form? How it just sounds weird. Having an E in the middle of a promotion, it just sounds weird. I would have just called it Elite Wrestling. EEW, EEW, AEW, A. No, it just sounds too long. I would have just called it Elite. Elite Wrestling, or All Wrestling Elite. One of the two, AWE. That sounds way better. Has the name All in it. Oh shit, AWE. But again, I'm not in charge of the brandings and the names. It's just what I would have done. The good. The roster is sound. The roster is amazing. They got Joey Janela, Hangman, the Bucks, Cody. I'm not sure if he's going to wrestle. I think he's just going to be in a business. I'm not sure yet. Cody, Omega, Jericho, Jungle Boy, Sunny Kiss, the Japan girl they just hired, Yuka, I believe, or Suki, I think it is. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce her name. They just signed what's it called Jimmy Havoc. So the roster is great. The roster is amazing. Pentagon and Phoenix have agreed to wrestle on their terms, I guess. But that's the roster is good. The plans they're making are good. The media they're getting is good. Everything else is good. But what I'm worried about is how it's going to work, how it's going to fit in, how it's going to. Okay, for instance, they have a promotion. They have an event announced at Double or Nothing in Vegas, but there's no match card yet, and there's no info. They just announce things on internet, and they just promote TV T-shirts and everything else. I don't. And then the whole contract signings and them going to different indie promotions and picking up and who and what. I don't know. I just think right now they are making too much noise without sound evidence of anything actually happening. That's just my take on it. The toxic fan base. Yes, for we were afraid of this. Everyone else was afraid of this. Um, right now, there's two fan bases that are toxic to other promotions, and right now it's AEW and WWE, which WWE hounds every other wrestler on the internet, and now AEW is doing the same thing. They are scoping through Impact sign talent and tagging AEW. Oh, they should sign this person. Oh, they should sign this person. I really like this talent. I would like to see him on AEW. It's like, I don't get it. If you like the talent, why do you want him somewhere else? You like the talent where he is because the talent makes you like him where he is. But you like the talent so much you want to see him somewhere else where where the producers and creative will make that character different. Where's the logic in that? I don't I don't understand it. Um Clearing up my thoughts. Yes, I am nervous about AEW, but someone on Twitter yesterday assumed I hated the company, or that I didn't like it, or no. I have never said I hated it, and I never said it sucked. I have never said I didn't like it. I have said my concerns, and I have said how annoying the fan base is. That's it. I am 65% invested in this company, but if it keeps going on about politics and history making and promoting about trans people and gay wrestlers just to get some media hype, I'm turned away by that. Why would you put that why would you make it a big thing and make people more self-aware of their self or insecure about themselves? Like there's a few LGBTQ wrestlers out there. I don't know what the Q stands for. Um, but in my opinion, I'm not a fan of politics. And when wrestlers or promoters put out, oh, it's the first ever transgender wrestler, I'm like, why did we have to know that? I mean, just let her slash him slash them wrestle. I mean, it's not a big deal. And then I'm so proud of Sunny Kiss, like the first gay wrestler in a promotion. I no, no. Uh Pero. I forgot his name since it's been so long. The from the Primetime Players. Like it's not unheard of to have gay wrestlers on a promotion. It's not. But now to think it's trendy to make it happen, they want to say, "Oh, look, news, look who we're signing, look who we're signing. Give us attention, give us attention." Just like, really? I'm proud of them though. I'm proud that they're getting the spotlight. I'm proud they're getting what they deserve. I'm proud of everything they're accomplishing. I just think the politics should stay behind. Just have it be like, oh, yes, we signed this person. We don't care her nationality. We don't care about his nationality. We signed this person because of the talent they are, not because, oh, We signed our first gay wrestler. Look at us. We signed our first trans American. Look at us. Like, why? Why is that important to put labels and titles on someone to make them important to sign? If you're doing that, you're just hurting yourself because, like, oh, look who we signed. Aren't we great? When you put titles and labels on other talents of what their sexuality is, it lessens their character. It lessens why the reason they have talent. It lessens why you sign them. If you only sign them for the media and the political advantage, you just took everything that they worked for out the window. Why do you think Crazy Steve declined on the WWE offer? They were going to use him as a political tool. Oh, he's blind, but look at us. We're the special needs. We care about the special needs. We're going to hire this guy, make him in the political light, and prove that we're not against blindness people. That's when it becomes tainted wrestling. Wrestling shouldn't be about politics. It should be about sports, athletic, and the character and who they are. But when you sign people specifically because they are that way of life, it becomes lesser. Have you ever heard that term, make a good deed, but boast about it becomes a bad deed? Because once you boast about being good, it neglects you being good. If you have to boast about it, then why boast about it? It should be known. Like, for instance, when you help a homeless person, you help a homeless person. But once you say on the internet, guess who I just gave $100 to? That makes you arrogant. That makes you self-entitled. That makes you everything else. It's just not okay. And I'm tired about it. I'm tired of the protests. I'm tired of the, oh, you should sign this person because he's this way. Make him equal. If it was equal, it wouldn't matter. That's just my opinion on it. If he's gay, fine. Does he have to put, oh, look who's coming to the ring, the first gay wrestler on this promotion? That's making him almost an insult. That's almost singling them out. It's not okay. And I disagree on anything they're doing with politics. Anything. It's a wrestler, not sexuality contest. If that's the way they live their life, fine. But do they have to be signed because of that, just be in the media light? No. So, lighter note, there have been a few matches brewing on the indie circuits. What's it called? Bar Wrestling did, or not Bar Wrestling, somewhere else did an event lately with Phoenix and Pentagon, and All Elite showed up. But before that, Pentagon and Phoenix were wrestling SCU. Okay. Right now, Pentagon and Phoenix are an Impact contracted talent. AEW contracted talent. Then later in March, we got a Warriors wrestling match where it's OVE versus SCU. Another All Elite versus Impact on paper match. Then in April, we have Pac versus Rich. Rich contracted Impact. Pac contracted AEW on paper. So these matches are happening on paper, but Impact Wrestling approves of these bookings. So if nothing's brewing, something has to be happening soon. We don't know what and we don't know how, but we know something's working out. And to have them attack Impact Wrestling so casually, like Joey Janela just did on the interview, oh, my shows get more views than Impact does. Or Jericho attacking Impact saying, hey, we only want 6 and 8 of your talents. We don't want the whole roster. So there's something going on. It may be AEW as the heel faction and Impact as the face faction. But something is happening, but we don't know what. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Alright, so apparently I rushed through that real quick. Now for the third and last part of my discussion. Wrestlers who own promotions. See, here's the thing about AEW. They are getting this media buzz because it's the Bucks and Cody's promotion, but it's not. It's the Khan's promotion. But because the media sees it as wrestlers owning wrestlers promotion, they're getting everything. But there are many other wrestlers who own promotions too that aren't getting the same hype or buzz about it. Is it because of the $1 billion in the pockets of the Bucks? Is it because of the Jets and stuff? Is it because of how popular the Bucks and Cody are? It's weird saying my own name. But for instance, so wrestlers who own promotions, Sammy Callahan either owns Rockstar Pro or Wrestling Revolver. I don't know which one, but he owns one of them. But it's not being media hyped. It's not being in the news reports. Nothing's happening, but it's a stellar promotion. It brings out the best of Dayton and Iowa. Sorry, I got an edge. But yeah, this is a good promotion. It has worked with Impact in the past. It has brought some of the talents from that promotion onto Impact. And the Twitch events, oh my God, the Twitch events are always a home run. The one they had in Pentades, Iowa, or the one they did recently with, I think it was January, or was it December? One of the two. They just did one with Sammy Callahan. Amazing Red owns House of Glory. Now, if those don't remember Amazing Red is simply living up to his name. Amazing. It's not plugged in. It's starting to get really hot. House of Glory has been running for about, I don't know. I'm gonna say 6 years. I think 6 years. It was supposed to do a show with Impact, but plans changed and something happened. But things are in the works. Something is happening with House of Glory and Impact soon. We're supposed to be announced that probably sometime this year we're gonna do something with House of Glory. Dave and Jake. It's a wrestling academy / wrestling school. OI4K Academy. Ohio is for killers, and that's where they train future wrestlers, and they help the wrestlers that they train go on to Rockstar Pro or Wrestling Revolver to get put in the light, to get put on, to make the indie fans see themselves. Then we got Ethan Page. I just found out he owns Alpha One Wrestling. I don't know how long it's been going on, but I just found that out this week. Pretty exciting stuff. I loved seeing the match he did with MJF and Johnny Impact. He booked that. So I was like, oh, that's why Impact Talent is on his show. Because he owns the promotion. He has pull. He has connections. That's great. I like Ethan Page. Booker T. I'll get into a minute why I just rolled my eyes. He owns Reality of Wrestling, who, for instance, I think Sasha Banks was a graduate. Bailey, I think, was a graduate. But they came from Reality of Wrestling. The reason I rolled my eyes, though, is he was in a report lately on the internet that said he had no clue who Phoenix and Pentagon was, or who Penelope Ford was, or who Katie Forbes is, who all these guys are signing with AEW. He's like, I have no idea who these people are. I'm like, you own a promotion. You own a wrestling school. You're on Twitter. How do you not know who these people are? I haven't even seen Katie Forbes wrestle. I know who she is. I know her name's around. I've known everything. I haven't been able to see a match, but I've seen it. I've seen her on GIFs and stuff. I've seen her name pop up once or twice. Are you telling me that the wrestling fans know more about you when you're a promoter? That's just bad. That's just bad PR, dude. That's just bad. If the fans know more in the wrestling scene than Booker T does, that is bad. That is not good. Austin Aries, I don't know if he's a shareholder or a majority owner, but I was watching Ring Warriors once or twice, and it said Austin Aries is the majority owner of Ring Warriors. Um, it's a very good promotion. I don't watch it that much anymore because I think the channel that it was on, I just canceled. But yeah, it's a very solid promotion. Chris Bay is on it. Killer Cross is on it. Austin Aries is on it. I saw Ace Austin on it once. Um, Strong promotion, strong talent. Very open to working with Impact. Um, Everything else is great about it. Another one I didn't put on the list or on Twitter was the Kazarni, also known as Sin Body, owns a promotion called Freak Show. Now that wrestling show is basically horror movie in the wrestling ring. They dress up as horror characters and wrestle the hell out of each other. It's awesome. I haven't seen anything about it, but just the concept alone is awesome. Well, 46 and 15 seconds. That's the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for viewing. Wish some things would pop in the chat. I think it's broken. Like, seriously, I don't get it. Live chat. Oh, wow. There actually are questions. That's what's going on. Someone put on top chat. Oh my god. All right. Okay, guys, 1 second. What? Oh, what's going on here? All right, let me read these chats. What's happened to Kingston? I have no idea. 2019 is going to be Kira Hogan's standout year. She's really impressed me so far. Yes, I like Kira Hogan. I saw her live at AWS 2 times now. Is the name of Impact? It's the name of Impact. People won't give it a chance due to past mistakes. See, that's the thing. It's not TNA anymore. It's Impact. People should give it a chance because it's making history. It's breaking down walls. It's giving wrestling fans what they want. What's up, Salvatore? Well said. All that stuff has nothing to do with us. As long as the product is good, I'm happy. Yes, that's what I've been saying. I'm sorry I took me this long to see these chats. I could have sworn I fixed it. Now everything's fine. Make sure it's set on live for the rest of the time. What do you think about a possible Impact AEW? I think I already announced that. I would love to see it. There's a few matches that would be really cool to see, like Joey Janela versus Eddie Edwards. Hangman Page versus Sami Callihan. The Bucks versus LAX and OVE and the Rascals. There's a lot of fun matches that can happen, but AEW would have to play ball. Impact's are ready to play ball. Tommy, Jimmy, Don, and Scott, I think. Gail is a producer. Don is executive. Scott is executive. Conan, Tommy, and Jimmy are creative writers and producers. We survived JB. Think if we don't survive, we'll survive. See, here's the fun thing about JB signing. That's whatever. Here's the fun thing about Tommy and Conan signing. Tommy Dreamer has gone on record that he was offered something for WWE, but he had to shut down House of Hardcore. He's like, I'm not shutting down my promotion. Now Conan watches WWE, but he despises the business. So they are locked for the creative team. They should have been the creative team from the get-go because now they won't run the WWE, or so we think. We're most likely to think they won't. Oh wow, I have no idea from that. Don Callis, Starkton Moore, Petey Williams. There's a show with Ohio. Yes. Al Snow announced something on Ohio Valley Wrestling. I forgot that he owned that. But yes, there's a I don't know if it's going to be a promotion that we'll see, but he said there's an event coming up in March that Impact will be invading the Ohio Valley Wrestling Academy or something like that. ECW. See, the E is at the front. What AEW has is in the E. So they have two vowels and one constant and one they have two vowels and one consonant. I think that's what it is in the word. That's why it doesn't sound right to me. Pentagon and Phoenix are not exclusive, yes. Same with trans wrestlers. Yeah. I really don't see why it's so important to put them in the media or promote them or everything else. Melissa Santos or Alicia It's I like both. I prefer Mackenzie. Yes, Mackenzie is great. I love Mackenzie. I'm gutted she left. Yes. I don't like it to give too much decision-making power to wrestlers on the Federation. Yeah, see, but the wrestlers know the business and the wrestlers know what the fans want. That's why it's good. But because it's, I don't know how to say that. Welcome to chat, live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. And this is just YouTube reminding me shit. Finally figured this out. I had it set on top chat. LOL. You're filling your chat. LOL. You know, I thought they had a fight with us. No. See, that's the fun thing about that. When Al Snow first left the company, I thought he was mad. I thought he was angry. They left him because of the new creative team didn't really like these guys. I don't know why they released him. They released him the same day as Helms did, but I don't know why. And then he didn't know why either. But now when I heard this, I'm like, oh yeah, we're working with Impact. I'm like, what? What? Where'd that come from? Like that was crazy. When I heard that, I was like, okay, I guess there's not much resentment there. Unless he books Impact on his shows and makes all the wrestlers lose. Oh man. I gotta go over all my other text messages and shit now. Now that I know it's been said on live chat, I'm kind of embarrassed. Oh man, what the fuck? All right. Waiting for more questions. I'm gonna go till it hits an hour. Cody, not advertise too much, but are you working on the partnership? I'm not working on the partnership. Wait, what? Oh, Cody not advertising too much about. Okay, I thought you meant me. See, this is why I hate people having my name. He's not advertising too much about it because it's going to be much more of an announcement when they really announce it. Just gonna scope through my other comments and see if there's anything else about it. News first. Live chat. Don Callis is working in secret. With what? What was he working secret in? All right, we got 7 minutes going on. Answer your questions, get my thoughts. Yeah, you can finally see us. Yes. Sorry about that. I had no idea it was set on top chat, so anyone that was like talking way louder than everyone else would be there. But now it's live chat. So I gotta go through everything else on my videos and see if there's any freaking thing else. Oh man, I feel so bad. Oh, I'm embarrassed. All right, I am Impact. Announce your questions. Salvatore too, since you guys are only the ones in the room. You got 5 minutes. Just stream them on down. If you knew that the AEW was allied with Impact, you know that AEW fans will start to say, AEW, you eat the Impact. Wait, what? I don't get that. I think if AEW does it right, they have to turn out to be the villains. So they would have to either show up randomly to an Impact taping or an Impact event and attack Impact talent. Because right now, AEW is too positive on them being them, and Impact is being Impact. But for people to get attention, they can't just say, oh, we have a partnership. No, I think for something to work, these wrestling matches that are going on are a first start. But if I see them doing something with Impact, I think of the old Invasion stories where they just show up and probably kick some of the Impact rosters to hell. Like they show up in the Vegas tapings next week and the Young Bucks come out and kick Pentagon and Phoenix right out of their boots. Cody Rhodes shows up in the backstage and just glares menacingly at Don Callis like, what the hell are you doing here, kid? Like, that's just my take on it. But right now, everything is solid. Everything is peaceful. Everything is nice. But here, Impact is going to Vegas, and AEW announced their showing is in Vegas a week after or a week before. I don't know. I forgot. But Double or Nothing is taking place in Vegas. So if AEW was going to work with Impact, there needs to be an invasion angle or an angle involved for people to get invested in. Because right now people are all pro elite, and there's like 50% anti-Impact. So AEW has to become the faces, or Impact has to become the heels. One of the two. Impact has to attack AEW, or AEW has to attack Impact. And that's the only way people are going to get invested in the partnership. We just need to ignore all this AEW stuff because all we're doing is giving them free promotion every time we mention them. We need to support Impact more than ever now. I agree with that. But I am a wrestling fan, and I will give credit where credit is due. It's free promotion, it's free whatever, but whoever listens to this, I mostly have an Impact audience, so it's not like AEW fans are going to tune into my thing. Next week's tapings in Las Vegas are very important. Scarlett Bordeaux debuts in the ring. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready to see Scarlett Bordeaux debut on an Impact product. See, on the indies and her Twitch shows, she wrestles as her indie character. She wrestles as her character that the Twitch would want her to be. Like, for instance, Trevor Lee's matches on Twitch were always great, but his matches on Impact were always less than great. So when you see Scarlett Bordeaux debut, that's a mouthful. Sorry. Debut on Impact next week in the live crowd, and we won't see it from 2 weeks from now, actually. What do you think Impact does with Disco Inferno in Las Vegas next week? Honestly, I think he's going to interfere in Scarlett Bordeaux's match. That's just my idea. He's probably going to interfere or manage or take on the mic during her match, and we're going to get the first intergender match of Impact in 2019. See, I'm just as bad as the internet. But yeah, that's my idea on that. We're gonna get Scarlett Bordeaux versus Disco Inferno. Since it's on Twitch, it's not really a program. It's not really network television, so it could happen. All right, we're down to seconds. Down to seconds. Anyone else? As I wrote on Twitter, I hope Disco Inferno enters the creative team can serve his experience. I agree. There's a lot that can happen with him. Oops. There's a lot that can happen with him on creative or producing. But other than that, I don't see much of it happening. But you never know. It could be interesting. Now I'm going through these reviews, live chat. Yeah, I mean, now that I see all this stuff happen that I can't do anything about with these other live chat videos, I feel really bad that I missed all this. Fuck. As I wrote on Twitter, I hope Disco Inferno enters the creative team and can serve as experience. Well, anyways, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks again, dude. I look forward to your shows. Hope they become a regular thing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to boost this. I'm actually working on a T-shirt too, so I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm working on a T-shirt. So my next video is gonna be Uncaged next week, probably Friday. But during the week, you'll see more video game YouTube videos. You'll be seeing more funny clips, whatever it is. I got a lot of videos saved on my PlayStation to upload. But that is the end. You know what to do. Like, retweet, subscribe, comment. I'll heart it. I'll like it. I'll reply. I can't reply to live comments. All right. That's the end. Peace. Thank you for watching.